Hello. Today let's talk about personal growth. And I'll begin by defining what personal growth is all about. Personal growth is a positive transformation of one's mindset, attitude, knowledge, resulting from a strong desire to constantly upgrade one's skill set and knowledge for the ultimate purpose of fulfilling a God-given dream, assignment, purpose, and mission in life. Why is growth an important thing? Why should you and I pursue personal growth? The first reason that you and I should pursue personal growth is that we have a lot of gifts and talents and potentials lying within us. It is only through growth that we can discover those potentials and use those potentials to fulfill our God-given dreams and assignment in life. If we don't pursue growth, we will not know what we have. We will not know the skills we have. We will not know the potentials we have. We will not know the gifts we have. We will not know the strength, the inner strength we have. We will not know even the calling that is upon our lives. So it is so important for you and I to pursue personal growth so that we will be able to know what we have within us. We'll be able to know our potentials. We'll be able to know our true worth. Another key reason why you and I should pursue personal growth is that only those who are intentional in pursuing personal growth will arrive at the great future that is placed ahead of them. Only those who are intentional in pursuing their personal growth will be able to arrive at the great destiny that is placed ahead of us. You know, we have sometimes these great promises placed ahead of us, great prophecies, great potentials placed ahead of us, but we might die without ever achieving or getting to that great future. And the reason is simply because we are not intentional in pursuing our personal growth. We allow our personal growth to chance. We allow our personal growth to our leaders. We allow our personal growth to our agencies and organizations. We allow our personal growth to others. We are not intentional in pursuing our personal growth. Only those who are intentional in pursuing their personal growth will arrive at that great future that is ahead of them. The third reason why you and I should pursue personal growth is simply because the distance between the dream that is in your heart and the future that you ever dream of is locked up in personal growth. The reason why you should pursue personal growth is simply because the distance between the dream that is in your heart, your childhood dreams, and the great future that is ahead of you is locked up in personal growth. There is a great difference between the dream that you have, your desires that you have, and the reality of that dream. And it is locked up in personal growth. It is only through personal growth that you can be able to access those childhood dreams, that you can be able to fulfill or get to that dreams that you have ever dreamt of. It's only through personal growth. Personal growth will help you to get into those dreams that you have ever dreamt about. Another key reason why you and I should pursue personal growth is that other people's destiny is tied to your personal growth. Other people's destiny. Other people's destiny is tied to your personal growth. If you do not grow, you won't arrive at that great future that is placed ahead of you. And that also has a very strong impact on those whose destinies are tied to yours. There are great destinies tied to your destinies. There are people's destinies tied to your destinies. And they can only unlock their destinies once you start unlocking your own destiny through personal growth. Once you start growing to become that person who God created you to become. When you start taking those strides and those steps and those risks in getting into your future and into your purpose and into your assignment and into your calling, you are also encouraging them to start taking steps towards fulfilling their own dreams and their own assignment. That's why it's so important for you to grow, because that destiny is tied to your destiny. If you do not grow, they would not grow. If you do not grow, you will not inspire them to grow. If you do not grow, you will not challenge them to grow, especially when it comes to thought leaders, especially when it comes to faith-based leaders, inspirational leaders. If you don't grow, you won't inspire others. You won't be passionate enough to inspire others to find their own purpose, fulfill their own dreams, and consequently inspire others also. So that's why it's so important for you to grow, because there are great destinies tied to your destinies. There are great futures tied to your future. There are great potentials tied to your potentials. And lastly, it's so important for you and I to grow, because as a leader, be it a thought leader, be a leader in a faith-based organization, be a leader in an agency, in the corporate world, if you do not grow, you will start suppressing the growth of others. You will start to push down or pull down others when they want to grow. And the reason is simply because you will be threatened with other people's growth. You will be threatened when your subordinates start growing. You will be threatened when your peers start growing. You start fighting them. You start pulling them down. You will start pushing them. You will start suppressing their growth. So it is so important for you to grow, because when you grow, you will not be threatened by the growth of your subordinates. You will not be threatened by the growth of your peers. You will not be threatened by the growth of others. These are some of the key reasons why you and I should pursue personal growth, why you and I should be intentional in pursuing our personal growth, because in fulfilling our purpose and our calling and our destiny, we have to be intentional. We have to pursue personal growth. Personal growth is everything. I hope to talk with you again later on this topic on principles of personal growth. God bless you. Bye-bye.